Hey guys, Jonathan here, and I'm at the Northwich Maker Space today. So if you don't know what that is, what you're doing, go and check out our last video. So we built this makerspace in 100 days. It was an epic build, and it's a big community workshop. So I'm here now, and the one thing we haven't done down here is get the tools organised in shadow foam. We had a few of you mention that, so that is the classic thing. Where are the tools and why aren't they organised in shadow foam yet? So in this video, we're going to be starting that process, and we're going to be starting with this big cupboard here. So this is Sealey's Premier Industrial range. We've got one of their cupboards, we've got one of their roll cabs too, and inside we've got 7 drawers, and we're going to be organising them with shadow foam inserts. And we're going to be doing something we don't do very often, which is some classic woodworking tools. We've got 2 of these really cool Irwin Marples chisel sets, which we're going to be getting in foam. We've also got 2 of these faithful carpentry sets, which have got like a plane, they've got a little scribe, they've got block planes, and they've got a square. Looks great. So we're going to be taking these out of the boxes, organising them in shadow foam, and getting the top 2 drawers dialed in, and then hopefully we can get the whole set sorted out in shadow foam. But before all that, make sure you subscribe to the channel, click the bell icon so you don't miss any of our future videos, and let's get into it. Let's get all the tools out. Right, so that is all the tools. We've got 2 sets of the faithful carpentry kits, and we've got 2 sets of the Irwin Marples chisels. We've also got 2 of these, although one of them has gone walkabout, so hopefully this is enough to use as a profile. We've got a few other bits and bobs that I've kind of picked up and sorted them all. They're all woodworking category. Whether or not we fit this little mitre block in there, whether or not we fit the extra hammers and stuff, I don't know, but that's where the layout comes in. So I'll get some foam and we'll get the layout sorted. So that's the layout all sorted. I'm really happy with the 2 layouts there. They're both looking symmetrical. They're looking really good. We've got all of the chisels done top and tail to fit them all in. So that's a pretty good tip if you're trying to squeeze more tools into your insert. If you top and tail them like this, you can get a little bit more space. And that way we've got the full 2 sets in there, all in size order, which looks really good. Should be nice and easy to use. And then in this one, we've got the 2 faithful joinery sets, which again, we're using the quirky angles of the items that kind of like jigsawing together to get really nice space in between the items. The closest we've got there is like 20 mil between items, which is really good. I mean, you only need items like 10 mil, 8 to 10 mil apart, but that's ideal. That looks really good. So that's the layout sorted. All we have to do now is take a photo of that.
Ah, perfect.
Because if I don't do that, I'm going to forget where everything went. Once you've got a photo, we get on to cutting. So when it comes to cutting, all you need is one of our cutting kits. This has got everything you need in it. It's got the anti-cut gloves, scalpel, blades, repair glue, instructions, everything you need to get started cutting foam. The foam is from our custom size page on shadowfoam.com. So this is 50 mil red, and then we've got the width and length. You plug those in on the custom size page and you can get inserts exactly like this. So let's get this kit open, let's get my anti-cut gloves on, and let's get cutting. Right, so we've done all the cutting and I'm really happy with how that's worked out. The space in between the chisels is nice and equal across the whole thing. And then we've got this looking fantastic as well. I love that layout, lovely and symmetrical. So pretty standard when it comes to cutting shadow foam. We just place the item where we want it to go, cut around it lightly using the scalpel like a pencil. So we're just going lightly around the item until we've met back up at the start. We can then move the item out of the way, make that cut as deep as we need it to be, and then peel back the foam. So you just start in one corner or one end, and then just use your finger to plough the foam out. So it's dead simple. We have used a little bit of a different technique with this item here, the square and this marking gauge, because we've got like one segment of the tool is much deeper than the rest. So we've cut that in first, cut that down deep, and then done the other section a little bit shallower. So that's a nice little tip for when it comes to cutting in items that have multiple depth parts to them. The only thing that's left now is doing some finger pulls. Most of these things you'll be able to get out quite easily anyway, but with something like this chisel set, we do want a finger pull all the way across. So for that, we're going to use a straight edge Whatever I've got to hand that's perfectly straight, we'll use to cut a nice finger pull on that all the way across. And on this one, we'll use one of our stencil sets. So these are available on shadowfoam.com, and we've just got a range of circles and radiuses. And we're going to use our middle-sized one here and cut in 30mm circles just left and right of the handles of the plane, and just basically to make it dead easy to use, make it easy to get the items out. So let me sort that out, and then let's try and get these chucked in the drawer. So that's all the finger pulls done. We've got the long straight one there on the chisels. We've got all the little circles on this drawer, and that's just going to make it a lot easier to use. So let's bang it in the drawer. I'll start with this one. Right, so that's those both drawers done. They look really good, and that's going to make a big difference to this makerspace. Having those tools organised, protected, people are going to know where they are, easy to find. It does make it feel a lot better down here, having all the tools organised. We've got 5 more drawers to do, so stay tuned. Make sure you subscribe to the channel, because you're not going to want to miss those. We've got more woodworking tools getting sorted out. And if you want to get your tools dialed in like this, head over to shadowfoam.com, where you can get all of the foam that we've used in today's video and 6 other colours as well as the red. We've got value packs, medium sheets, and you can get custom sizes like we've used here as well. All the cutting kits, everything you need is at shadowfoam.com. Make sure you subscribe to the channel, click the bell icon so you don't miss any of our future videos, and we'll see you next time. Thanks for watching. If you like that video, why not check out some of our others? We've got new videos coming out every week. And Colin Furs, what's the quickest way for people to see these videos?
Subscribe.